Welcome to Tailgating Tidbits. I'm Celeste. Today we're doing one of my favorite foods, eggplant. I'm doing a kind of a fried breaded eggplant sandwich. Eggplant, arugula, and goat cheese. So it's a little fancy. I think this is super fun. All right, we gotta get started. Eggplant. So like I said, it is my favorite thing in the world, and you just kind of want a good Italian eggplant, and we're just gonna slice it into pretty large rounds. And I'm literally just going to dredge it in flour, and then bathe it in an egg wash, which I'll make in a second, and then season some breadcrumbs, and it's just gonna saute in a saute pan. So let's get cooking our eggs. Okay, so we're gonna start to dredge our eggplant. So I'm gonna, in my saute pan, which I have on, I'm just gonna heat up some olive oil. So flour, I'm just gonna do a little salt and a little pepper. Let's do our breadcrumbs first, and then I'll whisk our eggs and we'll kind of assemble everything together. I just use all my leftover bread, and I usually just stick it in my Vitamix. So this is just literally breadcrumbs, so I have to spice it up. So I always start with salt and pepper. So garlic powder first, Italian seasoning, dried rosemary. So our breadcrumbs are seasoned. I'm gonna kind of mix those up. My olive oil is heating up. I've got 4 eggs. So I'm gonna flour my eggplant first. From there, it's gonna go into the egg wash, and then it goes into the breadcrumbs. And I usually just cover it in the breadcrumbs and push it down, and then into the saute pan. Oh, it's just a nice little sizzle. So my eggplant is just about finished, is golden brown, and it's really nice and soft. So I'm gonna just drain it on some paper towels, and really quickly I'm gonna do a little bit more salt. All right, so for the goat cheese, we're just gonna do a little black pepper, a little of our garlic powder, and I'm just gonna mix that together. And I'm gonna do just my goat cheese, and I did grill these buns, so goat cheese is gonna go on top. So I have my arugula, and I'm just gonna dress it really lightly with some olive oil. So I'm gonna layer arugula on all 3 of my brioche buns. Then we're gonna do our eggplant. Now we're gonna drizzle each one with a tiny bit of our balsamic glaze. And I have a chocolate balsamic, which I love. Oh my gosh, so fun. I hope you like my eggplant sandwiches. We've got a delicious brioche bun smeared with a little bit of some garlic goat cheese. We've got arugula we dressed with a tiny bit of olive oil, and then our delicious eggplant. I kind of like that it looks like a burger, but it's eggplant. I think this is such a fun tailgating sandwich. Thanks so much for tailgating with me today. I'm Celeste. I'll catch you next week with a new recipe, and go Falcons!